week when I worked with Brad Goreski, who is, he's part of the E! News Fashion Police family, and he does a lot of celebrity styling, Demi, and I'll stop naming, but a lot of people that he styled. So he's really hot on top of what's happening. Fringe is big, and he's been asked to do a lot of fringe with his celebrity clients, and he's been kind of flagging a lot of couture fringe. So I put this in the show tonight largely because it is all leather. G.I.L couldn't be with us on this Labor Day, but it had to be, even in her absence, because it is being retired. A couple choices are done in exotics. This is Sienna Cobra. It is all Italian glazed leather. The price on your screen saves you $132 off of what this typically would be QVC priced at. We have waived the shipping and handling. It is a hobo silhouette. It is on the Easy Pay. And also sitting next to the Sienna, that Sienna Cobra, here is our dark gray. On the opposite side of the Sienna Cobra, you're gonna see the black. Then, I don't mind saying, I'll put the two exotics next to each other. Next to the Sienna Cobra is gonna be, and you see how they just wanna fall down because they're so supple. Here is our, what are we calling it? Bear with me, Stone Cobra. It's basically Italian gray, embossed, glazed, even that tassel. There's your stirrup hardware, that's why it's called the stirrup bag. And then, I was saying earlier, there are a couple colors that we keep seeing, not just here at QVC, but designers at retail and at Runway really doing a lot this fall, winter, and delightedly so. They're evergreen, so this is our evergreen, and they are Bordeaux, or those port wine colors. And so here's the deal. I'm gonna take you on a tour of this bag. It's never coming back, which I find such a shame. But the one thing I just have to flash and call out, and actually, Steven, can you do me a favor? Bud, can I just have you unstuff that for me so I can show everybody inside it real quick? One of the things that I think is so awesome about this bag, so the fringe is meant to be a linear detail. It's meant to literally look like it is dripping off just the side seams of the bag. It is not meant to be a horizontal story. It is not meant to look Western. It's none of that. It is meant to be really an accessory or like a visual detail on the bag that adds couture, length, and status, and also, kind of movement to the bag, which it's just enough, but not too much. The leather is so liquid. The hardware is completely solid. The tassel is probably the length of your forearm. And I just would say, though you are certainly allowed to take it off if you want to, I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's fantastic when G.I.L.I does these big gratuitous tassels. Here's what the bag looks like when it's unstuffed. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is what makes this clearance price so must grab. This is easily a $261 QVC price, and it's now $129. That's less than half price for all leather, $25 on Easy Pay. One of the most popular bags in the entire G.I.L.I collection. So here's the opening, right? Now, the hardware, all of the fittings, all of the trimmings, all of the stirrup details, they're all completely solid. Inside the bag, it's all lined with like a twill linen, and any of the trim that you see, it's all leather. It's just meant to be a cavernous hobo, but one of the things you'll notice, because this essentially is the front of the bag, one of the things you'll notice is on back, next to the body, right? So next to the body where you would carry this, so whatever you slip into it is completely shielded, is that magnetized slip pocket. I personally, I will never forget the kind of years ago, I fell in love with a Prada bag, I don't mind telling you. And I could not stop dreaming of this bag. And the one thing about this bag that had me fall in love with it, now granted it wasn't a hobo, it was a very slouchy satchel, was that it had the most decadent fringe, and not just on the bag, but on the crossbody strap of the bag. It just felt like a highly premium designer moment. And so when G.I.L.I started doing, not a lot, but a little bit of fringe, And they were doing it in the right way. It was long enough, it was supple enough. You know, the fringe was just beautifully kind of lining the seams of the bag so that it just looked like it was dripping right off it. When you would walk, it created this lovely like movement to the bag. The bag still had the stirrup hardware, so it still felt kind of countryside chic equestrian. But then the fringe just gave it a little bit of a city flavor or a European flavor. You know, there's only one other bag from G.I.L.I that's had fringe that I've fallen in love with as much as this one, and it was a backpack silhouette. And right down to the tassel that you can take off, but it hangs from one of the stirrup fixtures. You know, to me, this is one of those bags that you just keep for a lifetime. You don't pass it down, you don't get bored of it. It definitely has a strong point of view in your handbag wardrobe. Anything that has fringe or a detail that really gives it a unique look would. But that also is what I think is so dynamite about it, because some bags are meant to just be basic, simple, kind of fill in the blank bags, and others are meant to do what maybe your outfit is not doing for you, which is to give you like a real point of difference. So in these colors, I'm just gonna warn you, this one is not coming back. And you know, also too, a lot of people, because we're gonna go to Bobby in California, a lot of people picked up this bag when it was the full price. If you're tuning in now or have waited this long and you're coming along and scoring a clearance price, you're saving $132 off of the QVC price, just purely because there's nothing wrong with the bag. It's just we're retiring it. Black, 2 exotics. The exotics are Italian leather. They are glazed. They are not as shiny as they look on camera. However, let me just point that out. Sienna Cobra. This is going to be Stone Cobra. I love the Bordeaux and I love the Evergreen. I'll also just cheat in here the gray. Evergreen, we have 250 remaining. Bobby in California, how are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm gonna grab a bag. I'm gonna grab this bag. I'm gonna go to the girls while we talk to you. So am I hearing this right? Do you own one of these bags already?
Yes, I have the green one.
Oh, good.
When it was full price, and I would still pay full price, this is the best bag I have ever, and I'm a bag collector, let me tell you, darling, and I love this bag.
Wow, so tell me why. Why do you love it?
Well, first of all, I have 2 options. When I buy a purse, number one, it has to have a back pocket. And this one, although you never mention it, has a terrific
there
back
it is.
pocket.
There it is.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
And it's very roomy inside, but nothing gets lost. It opens wide. Mm-hmm. It's so fashionable. I can lock my keys on the outside hanging fringy thing and stick my keys on the inside of the bag so they're secure.
Yep.
Absolutely love this bag. And I just bought the Sienna Cobra.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I love the burgundy too. Oh my God.
I know, it's so...
Let me tell you, I've been shopping with you guys so long, I always say QVC and I have a very warm and loving relationship.
Oh, we're family. We basically are related at this point, I feel like, Bobby.
I think we are too.
Where in California do you live?
Apple Valley, California, in the high desert.
Ooh, in the high desert. Does that mean it's hot there right now?
No, it's delightful. We're having wonderful weather, but it gets, you know, it's like hot and cool and hot and cool. It's weird.
Lovely. Oh, I'm so pleased that you called in, because I was trying to convey to everybody watching, especially for people that are new to G.I.L.I or new to this bag, kind of what just makes it so special. Because it is a bag that is so hard to figure out what one you would want to grab, let alone you picked up 2. You said it far better than I could.
Thank you so much. This is my favorite bag. In fact, I'm wearing it right now. I have it. All my stuff is in there, and I hate to change it.
Oh, I'm so glad you're getting a second one. I'm so glad you got a sale price. I'm so glad you're getting it before it retires.
Me too.
Oh, so good.
Me
so
too.
glad. Have a great rest of your week, and happy Labor Day.
And same to you, and I love your show.
Oh, thank you so much.
You be good.
Thanks. Bye, Bobby.
Bye.
All right, so guys, I mean, Bobby said it. Bobby said it better than I ever could. Bobby loves the bag so much, she just came back for her second one. That's a big deal. You know, I mean, it really is, because handbags, there's so many choices. You don't normally need to go back to the same well twice. 1,000 now ordered in this show. They are never coming back. after they are sold out. If you want the evergreen, fewer than 200, letting you know that. Hey, by the way, we've got something very cool from Dennis Basso on the way. Also want to share with you, you're going to get a little sneak peek of, well, I'll keep it a surprise. I don't want to give it away. Where is Miss Doris Dalton?
2 times in one day.
How did I get this lucky?
I'm the lucky one because it's Labor Day.
Hi, Mama.